All right, Jerry, lead us off there, bud.
Lead us off. This is the agenda for the Summit 2022, and which happened what was it? A couple, 3 weeks ago, I guess. Seems like forever. Anyway, this was all SIA stuff. We're talking about presentations on how to do some things and some future things. Mark Weckler was going to talk, but that was today. His father fell down and had to go to the hospital and stuff, so he didn't show up. But we got along fine. So anyway, we have this guy here, Lee, gave a talk on address corrections and the follow-up tools, and just basically emailed some templates and stuff like that. We talked about petition list and data cleanup. And this guy here, Bill I'm not sure I can say that right, has a spreadsheet that basically goes through and analyzes your data cleanup list.
Jerry, is this now? I am I correct that National's involved in data cleanup just like we have been involved in it?
Yeah, well, he's going through and he's got a spreadsheet that basically filters stuff out and brings things up that are obviously data errors. It really makes them stand out, which is kind of cool. Anyway, he's got.
So this is going to continue, right?
Oh yeah. We're talking about ways to make that better though by eliminating the errors from starting.
Right.
Quite as often.
Okay.
So it's being attacked from different ways.
Okay.
And there's the talk on merging accounts. We can merge accounts, okay, but if one of them is a confirmed account, then we got to send it to the help desk right now. And they'll probably spread that out a little more, but it's kind of a legal thing too on this merging accounts if they've been confirmed. And confirmed means you've got a password to get into it as a user. And we had a breakout session where they just basically all line up in chairs and we ask all kinds of questions and they give answers and that sort of thing. And we talked about challenges in the future, which I don't really remember what they said now, and we had a talk on email templates. So that'd be about your letters going out, your mass mail emails and that sort of thing. QA testing is quality testing on Citizen Builder and related things.
Go back to the email templates. Are you talking about replacing the email blast program?
No, just how the templates should look like and what, the merge tags and stuff like that. Here's a file down here on the merge tags that he used in his talk.
Was there any discussion on the email blast program?
There was some, yes. But mostly this talk was about the merging and trying to get all the templates to look correct for each state. And Indiana's should be reflecting Indiana's logos and all, branding and that sort of thing. And to use your various email tags so that the names come out in the letter, and not just hello somebody, generic stuff. So that's what that's all about. QA testing is testing on the software. And actually that's a video. Double opt-in email confirmation is being discussed. That's where you, when you opt in, that it sends you a text to your phone and you get a code and send it back. And that's a confirmation. It's really you. And then I talked about the COS wiki and we were talking about ways we can expand the use of that quite a bit to the volunteers in the all the volunteers in the organization. To do that, we have to get some software written to go between Citizen Builder and the wiki so that you don't have to sign in. You'll already be set up when you signed into Citizen Builder. And when we get that, there's going to be some very interesting things to follow. And I don't want to get started on that because that could be an hour or more. CB and LMS moderated by Simon. Okay, so Simon and a group of people here, a little bunch, talked about LMS and different issues with it and how to use it. And they've got some other interesting things going on. Now, over here on the right, you see that we're also talking about SIA onboarding. So, and I think we've been doing this in Indiana. In other words, you get an SIA applicant and George finds it and he gets me involved to interview the guy. And then we might have Dale interview the guy, and we put him through the ringer, so to speak, talking to people, and we find out whether or not he's a good candidate. We've been doing that. That's what they're talking about here. There's a process, and they're making sure that this goes through the state. This is a state SIA, so the process of getting them onboarded should be with the state. So, understand that? And then leveraging data for local outreach and activism. So this is a really mind-blowing application. This guy here, Tim Cox, he's got geospatial presentations that he gave, and basically geospatial means every district and state and geographical entity has lines drawn around it that with numbers that describe the shape of the thing. So using that, you can take a district in the state for a house district and find out how many petition signers is in there, but also find out all the school districts, let's say, and all the school boards and every member of the school board and that kind of thing. So this fits into doing some telepatriot stuff for any kind of election, school board.
And fits into some activism stuff too.
Yeah, and it's all that. So he can give you, well, he's done it for Texas, not Indiana, but he's been doing it actually for some political parties too. But since we're not political, we're nonpartisan, it'd be a little different, but still, it fits into a telepatriot, and he can give you, with all this mapping information, your school district and everybody that's in the school board and everybody that would vote for him.
Is he a COS? Is he a COS member?
Well, we're getting
absolutely. Everybody here is COS member.
Yeah. And so is he doing this? I mean, what's his mission, I guess, right now? What's he supposed to be working on?
Well, this is kind of early. I don't know that he has a mission per se yet. This is stuff that's being generated and will happen a little later. I don't know if they've actually used any of this to date, but it's future stuff. A lot of what happened here in the meeting was future stuff.
Mm-hmm.
How to do some stuff now, but also future stuff. That's what this is. And in fact, the next line is Simon. He's this CIO, Chief Information Officer. He spent half hour, all these were half hour long. He spent a half hour talking about COS tech futures. I see I got a misspelling there, CODC, but Convention States Tech Futures. So there was a bit of a talk about that, and then some SIA training, and then we're ending the summit with a video. So that's like a quick run through. And a half hour to give my little talk, and I'm told that mine was one of the better ones, but they tell old boys the same thing, you know.
Gary, does well, we got some real echoes here, don't we? Does your plans for Wiki, does that have anything to do with the leveraging data that Tim Cox was talking about?
I'm not sure, but things end up working together, so it's possible. Well, for one thing, on the wiki, we could be putting links to get to all this stuff, So,
Okay. Well,
So could we set up, Dale, might be a good idea to set up a meeting with a few of us and Jerry and Tim Cox and talk through what we've been discussing and
yeah,
see
I'd like
what-
to
see what
do
their ideas
that.
are.
I'd like to do that. And we don't have time tonight, but we need to brief Jerry on what we're thinking about, what the concept we're talking about here.
Yeah.
So
Why don't I
okay.
try to do that on Friday? Jerry, are you around?
right, probably.
Okay, I can maybe reach out to you and then maybe you can spearhead setting up a meeting where we can all get online and see what ideas we can come up with on a topic that I will fill you in on.
Actually, if you want to, Friday, I can play you this. Is that a video on the side there? He's got, I think, this presentation over here.
Okay.
Which is what he gave. I can play that. It's not everything he did in his talk, but it gets you an idea what's going on. And I can play that and kind of get you going even before, anytime before then or whenever,
All right. All right. All right. Sorry, we don't have time to fill you in more on it, Jerry.
Yeah. Well, that's all right. But
how far in the future are these things? Are these way in the future, or are these being worked on now? Or
well, they're being worked on now. Some of them for sure, but the one I'm working on is being worked on now, and could be rolled out in a few months or something. I don't know.
All right. Okay. All right. Okay, we got that. That's what I want. That's what I wanted to do tonight. So Marty and I will be talking to you, Jerry.
Okay.
Okay, Jerry, you're give me the screen back, and
okay, sure.
You can take off. You don't need to hang around for all this other boring stuff, but
oh, it's going to be boring. Oh no.
Yeah, you're welcome to stay if you want to, but otherwise you can head out. You've had so many meetings today, you're probably very tired. So
well, they were sitting here in this chair.
How are you?
It's a lazy boy, so I can hang around for a bit if you're not going to totally bore me dead. If you hear snoring, kick me.
All right. All right, let's get going here then. Let me get to the agenda here if I can find it here. All right. Don't see George here tonight. Okay. You guys see the agenda? All right. Have y'all seen your email on the Orlando registration?
Yep.
I have, and I registered.
And I went ahead and registered too. Have all of you seen this? Do we? I know Gary, you had dropped me a note that you got. Are the region captains seeing that email?
Oh yeah, everybody from district captain on up, I think, should have seen it.
Yeah.
So I got a text from one of the region captains. I'm hoping that several of them will plan to attend, maybe all of them.
Do we need to put anything else out? Do I need to put anything like on Slack or anything like that? Do you think? I think we only have 48 hours to register, right?
Well, you only have 48 hours to get the $20 discount.
Yeah.
Right.
There will be people registering, I'm sure, for months to come, but I think they want to get early on, try to get a count and figure out how many to expect. So
it looked like that went out to all COS leadership people.
Right. Apparently there's only a set number, a few hundred of openings, 200 to 400 to get in.
I think Brenda's 400.
Yeah, so,
that was the
but
word
there's way more than that of possible people showing up for this, so
Yeah.
it's gonna be a sellout.
You know, I don't know if you guys tried this or not, but I scanned the QR code that was on the receipt that they sent me confirming things. And it goes to some website that has nothing to do with this.
Did you hear that, Ken? Ken, did you hear that?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't looked at my
Did you have that problem, Ken?
No,
Oh,
I didn't,
That's for
I
the
didn't click
room
on it.
key. That's the
I
room.
didn't, I didn't scan it.
did you, Gary?
Yeah, see, it's an app on your phone, so you can use that to check in, and when you open, you go to your room and stuff to unlock it.
right.
By the way, you do not have to get the room at that hotel. You can get it at another nearby hotel that's
Yeah,
cheaper.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well, I'm gonna assume that people that are interested are gonna register. So, okay.
yeah. I texted Brenda, and I think she told me that like on Mondays and Thursdays or something, you, Dale, will get a list of people from Indiana who've registered. She said she'd send it to me too. So
Okay.
you'll know who's in the queue.
All right. All right. Good. Good. Okay. This Thursday on the state director's call, we'll be doing a report for Indiana. So I'm gathering some information here. Gary gave me some information. I plan on playing the Surge Day video that Ken prepared. Ken, have you got that? Let me see. If we have time tonight, I'd like to maybe play that if we have time, okay?
Yeah, I got it.
Ken put together a very, very good video of the kind of the highlights of our day there on last Thursday. And it's very, very good. And then I also plan on playing the Maringo Mike, who you gonna call video on that report too. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. February state call. We may play the Surge Day video again on the state call. I've decided to issue a Patriot pin on this February call. And don't tell Marty Wood that he's going to get the Patriot pin, but we're going to give Marty a Patriot pin.
He's gonna get the pen.
Apparently that's a pen you write with, huh?
Okay,
Yeah.
everybody shush. Don't want him to
You
hear.
got every little misspell. You always pick out what I do wrong here.
Hard to miss in a 3-letter word.
It was used for the Declaration of Independence, so you know it's an honor.
So Marty, when we give you that award, you act surprised, and you know, like it's the first time you heard about it.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you.
But it was well deserved, Marty. You did a great job on the Surge Day, and everybody. It was a unanimous vote. So.
Well, had a
So
lot
we
of
are
help. I
gonna
appreciate it.
So we are gonna get like a sash for everybody so they can pile these things up and make rows and rows of Patriot pins.
No, we don't have any plans for that. Do you think we should do that?
Well, if you're gonna throw them away like this,
Oh. Oh, such support you get, Marty.
Sounds
I
like
think-
from South
I
American.
think I owed Marty that. It was either Marty or Paul, but same old to me. It's LL.
Anybody know? We haven't given a self-governance pin away here. Anybody have any suggestions for a self-governance pin?
We might look into crap. Gary Ridenauer.
We've already given him one.
Hey, Dale, what about Melba? Has she gotten one? She testified, or anybody that testified at the State House on the bills.
Yes, she's got one.
Line for
Yeah, we've given her one.
Self-governance pin.
Yeah,
Richard Loken,
yeah,
he got one too?
yeah.
Huh. Jerry looks like he's over there drooling. Give me pin. Give me pin.
I'm doing.
What do you, well, okay, all right. Think about that. If you think of somebody, we can certainly add that on the February call too. Okay, Steel West Indiana Live. Got to come up with a topic for this Monday. Haven't, don't know what we're going to be talking about there as yet. So now we do have a roundtable meeting this Friday at 8 p.m.
Got that for you, Marty.
Okay.
Make note of that now. 8 p.m. will be the roundtable meeting.
The Eastern time, right?
That is Eastern time. Yes, it is. Yes,
I
it
could
is.
have been there last week if it had been at 8, but anyway,
Oh, I see. Okay, okay.
I'm,
Yeah. So what time is the meeting, Ken?
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. Okay, thank you. Thank you.
I don't have to get any speeding ticket to get home.
And
Is that a Slido question?
It will be.
okay. Marty, I put you up at the head of the or early in the agenda because it seems to me like you got a lot going on here.
Yeah, we do. And I got some help from Brenda today. She's gotten
Yeah.
some. We sent out an email blast and a text blast. Ken, did you get that link or?
I just saw the link. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm not sure how that works, but it sounds like you need to do something and then send me something and I can put it
I
into
have
the
to
text email.
copy the heading into a page and then send it to you. Is that the deal?
Yeah. And then I'll send out the text blast.
Okay.
And I'd like to get that out tonight because these bills all crept onto the agenda yesterday late. We saw them first thing this morning. And so we've been trying to scramble and react to it. But Brenda's got proposals for these bills, and she just got back to me an hour or two ago with some comments on 3 of them, and I forwarded those to Melba and Diane because they had put the proposals together. And but all of these are coming up. Except for 1077. 1077 is the handgun bill, and we pretty much think it's dead. So especially after talking to now I'm going to check with Ben Smaltz tomorrow. I'm going to be down at State House all day tomorrow, but I'm going to check with him and find out if he spoke with Liz Brown, Senator Brown. I ran into him after she stopped by our booth, and I told him that she gave us, I didn't get into her details, but I said she gave us a pretty, itemized list of things that she feels is wrong with the bill. And he actually gave me quite a bit of intel about what he had done, comparing the bills and laying things out for her. They really want to pass this thing, but he was trying to set up a meeting with her actually last Thursday afternoon, because as you heard her say, she was going out of town over the weekend. So in any case, I'll check and see what the status of that is. But right now I'm not looking, it doesn't look like that's going to move forward. These other ones are all education related, and every one of them got put on the docket for tomorrow morning and afternoon. And the Senate bill coincides at the same time as the House bills. So we're going to split up and listen in and see what's there. This will be the first or second reading for these after crossover. So there's still some time to react, but we're running out of time. So we'll see what we can do. But anyway, that's kind of where we stand on these bills. I think right what you're looking at right now, with the exception of 1077, are the ones that we're going to try to pursue. But I expect one or more of these to kind of drop off, and we'll see what the status is by the end of the day tomorrow. Melba was at a school board meeting tonight, and she said that her school board president announced that a Republican senator has made several amendments to 1134, which is the big school bill with the CRT and the SEL and all that stuff in it. And she has eliminated most of the things in there. He said he was happy to report, according to her, that the senator has severely weakened the bill. So that's got Melba pretty fired up right now.
Yeah. Ah, geez. And a Republican senator?
Yeah. The senator's name, I actually am not familiar with her, but where's it at here?
Not Campbell, I hope. Well, she's not Republican.
Yeah, anyway, I'll find it here in a minute.
Well,
But
that's okay.
Anyway, it is what it is. So we'll see what we find out tomorrow.
Okay.
So the call to action request is going out, and I'll get the text blast out tonight after I get that link from you, Ken.
Yep.
And then I had a discussion with Brenda about Dave Waters' Mark Levin request. So I told her, look, this is not in sync with our mission for COS, and Dave realizes that. He's other than this ties into election integrity, it ties into this whole issue is that the legislature a couple of years ago, and he's talked to most of the people that have signed the bill, and they are all telling him that they unknowingly signed this bill, A, because they didn't read it, and B, that Attorney Bopp had snuck in a clause in there that delegated the authority for the vote count to the governor. And it's really supposed to stay with the legislature. And everybody that signed it is telling Mark that they didn't realize that was there, and they wouldn't have signed it had they known, but was actually talking with a few people, and it turns out that this has been the process for many years. And so there's a little bit of probability that somebody just told Bopp to stick it in there because, to make it official that they've been doing this that way for years anyway. But the electoral votes are supposed to be the responsibility of the legislature, according to our Constitution, our federal Constitution.
Right.
And it was that way with our state constitution. I didn't look it up, but Dave said it still is that way in our state constitution, but it says they may delegate. And according to this bill, that's what they did. So, but he heard Mark Levin say this on a show back in 2017. And he's been on a mission of late to dig into this and try to contact Levin. He's called Levin's Foundation and a number of things. And so he's just hoping that a relationship, he asked Brenda, can you just take this issue to Mark Meckler and explain to him what, Dave is trying to do. And he's trying to get in concert with a high-end lawyer that could take on Bopp, because Bopp is one of the highest praised lawyers in the Indiana judicial system, and he's part of the uniform law code. He's on the board for the Uniform Law Code. So he's highly respected. He's even respected. He's won cases nationally in front of the Supreme Court regarding the Constitution. So Dave confronted him at a meeting a while back, and the guy really backpedaled. He had the guy doing some shuffling up there on stage, couldn't answer the question, and it was pretty direct question. But nonetheless, he's looking for a relationship that could try to take this on within the state of Indiana to get this reversed. So, from a election integrity and responsibility standpoint, I don't think it's an unreasonable effort, but it's not, it's not part of COS, and
Right.
And
Okay.
it is what it is. But Dale also found out in talking with her, this kind of it went over into some other issues that on what it brought some clarity for me, and it may bring some clarity for you guys. Yeah, she wants it kind of evolved into this activism thing that we're talking about a little bit. And I didn't get into many details with her, but I said, Brenda, we're a past state, so we're trying to focus on the state of Indiana. And she goes, well, the mission of COS is to just continue to build a grassroots army and to get petition signers. And she goes, when you guys, and we want to support everybody running for school board or running for office, that's self-governance. But she said, anything else is not following the mission of COS National. And I said, well, you're kind of talking about a chicken and egg. We're trying, it's one thing to get people to sign a petition and be a supporter, but it's another thing to have a true grassroots army of activism that can really get things, move the bubble on what's happening in the state and get information back that makes us all, better activists in the state. And she kind of acknowledged that, but it sounds like, so this led to, I asked her, I said, look, I've always gotten a lot out of these past states calls, but I said, would you mind talking to Jonathan and maybe just set aside a meeting where the past states, just an open call where the past states can talk about activism. What are they all doing? Rather than the report out and the discussion. I mean, that's helpful. So she did indicate that she thought that was a good idea and she was going to talk to him about that. But to me, it's a chicken and egg thing. And, but they're very clear. She kept repeating this. And I said, let me make sure I understand you. And I repeated it. And she said, yeah, that's all we want you guys doing is signing people up, and continuing to build representatives in your districts and your regions. But I said, okay, but then doing what? Gun shows don't, raise activists, unless they leave there with guns cocked and loaded, but.
I fully agree with your point there, Marty. I think that I do. I fully agree with your point. And then that's that I think that causes some conflict.
Yeah.
It's I think it's at the heart of some of the questions and conflict that we experience on what we can talk about and what we can't talk about and when and really what the mission is and
And we always have people coming aboard and say, what can I do? I want to be an activist. So what do I do?
Yeah.
That's what
we'll sit on your hands for now and we'll call you when we need you.
That's what we're trying to work on now. So, okay. Anything else, Marty? We gotta.
No, that's it. I wanted to.
All right.
Just hit that real quick.
Good point. By the way, I've invited Rick Lyon to join us here. I forgot to mention that, Rick. So you see Rick is on tonight with us. So I want Rick to become a permanent member of the executive group here. So glad to have you tonight, Rick.
Thanks for inviting me.
It's $10 each, Rick, by the way.
Okay.
All right, Ken, what you got here, bud?
Well, Outside of the Surge Day video, we are down to working with, let's see, get past the newsletter. We're in gear on that, looking to have that out the first week of March, or end the first week of March.
You got that Surge Day video handy?
I do. You'll have to give me the screen.
Didn't I? Okay, how do I do that? So I stop and then what?
And pick me and share me or whatever.
You tap on the upper left-hand corner 3 times and say, "There's no place like Ken."
I
And
don't
we end
think,
up, and we
I
end up at
don't,
George's.
I don't think that's right. Do you have it, Ken?
Let me see if I got it.
There you go.
Do you have my screen?
Yeah,
Looks to
All
be.
right.
I hope it plays good here.
I cleaned up everything. I got nothing else running. It should.
Okay, this is really good, guys. No sound, start it over.
Talkie.
You got no sound?
No sound.
Dale, you're looking good, dude.
Thank you, thank you.
Wouldn't you have? Are we back to that again? Why do we have no sound? Still nothing?
Yeah, Dale found this woman there, and they were connected all day. They couldn't be, they weren't separated one bit.
I was wondering.
Wait till you see him do the Michael Jackson moonwalk. I don't know why you're not getting sound, Dale.
Yeah,
Well, it's all
we're not.
flickered up and everything. Of course, that's going to happen.
Well, nothing's moving either, so it's froze up.
No.
We get sound when it plays.
Okay. What's the matter with Dale?
I thought that video on the big screen TV worked out well too. A lot of people were looking at that.
All right, all right. Well, guys, well, the sound really makes this video. So
Are you not getting sound?
No,
No.
we're not getting sound.
That's weird.
That's your stuff.
Huh?
I sent that video out to the regional event coordinators to use. So if anybody wants it for an event, you could put a table you could put a laptop with a, medium-sized TV at any booth anywhere probably and play that thing. If anybody wants it.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't see why the Zoom is not letting me have sound on that.
all right.
You don't have it, huh, Dale?
I don't know how. Well, I know where it is. I don't know how I would get to it real quick here.
Oh,
Did
you
it
can
work
play
on
it out
Slido the
all
other day?
time.
And did you click the share sound button on the share?
Share screen, share sound. Where do you see? Where is that?
It's on the
Under
share
Zoom?
screen. When you first click the share screen button,
Yeah.
and before you select the thing you want to share, down in the lower left, you have to hit share sound. There's a checkbox down there.
Okay, hold on here.
Lower
You'll
left.
You'll have to unshare it.
Oh, yeah, I see.
Unshare now, hit your share. And then, well, for
I'm
some
not
reason.
seeing
it's
that
going
lower
away.
left sound.
Yeah,
Oh, wait.
should be a window that pops up that you pick what you want to share. And
See
in the
if-
lower corner is a share sound.
Huh.
Yeah, on the Zoom screen, when you share.
Yeah, I found that senator, by the way. It's Linda Rogers.
Let me know if this works.
No.
Still nothing?
No.
Oh, okay. I'll have to find out
There
why
is
that's.
some, but it's so jerky that you can't tell if it's there or not.
Give me the screen back, Ken.
Here, give it back.
It could be a bandwidth problem.
Yeah, we had this problem the other night. I don't know why. I got everything turned off on my computer.
Hey, George, that Linda Rogers is from Granger, so she's in your neck of the woods.
Right.
Okay.
You have to
What
egg her
is she?
house tonight, George.
Call her up tonight about midnight, George. Yell at her.
Oh, she the one that the senator you're talking about?
Yeah, that apparently has amended 1134 and weakened it substantially, according to Melba's intel, or according to
What was her name?
Melba's school board president,
What was her name again?
Linda Rogers, Senator Linda Rogers, Granger.
All right.
She's
So that's not the name that you just gave me that's up in my area.
she's Senate District 11.
A little,
I'm-
probably west of you.
Yeah, a little west of you.
Yeah. What was the name that you gave me just before that? It was a different name.
Who?
Somebody said blah blah is up in your neck of the woods, and it wasn't.
All right. We got to move on here. Ken, you got anything else then?
No, George Kirtley, had a good talk with him. He's going through content writer manual. She should be on probably in a week or so, and we're ready to roll.
All right. Okay, George, you contacted Jerry about the 2 SIA applicants?
Jerry, come here a minute. Move up to
Yeah,
the
I'm right
microphone,
here.
Jerry. Just for let me whisper something to you here. But
Okay.
No, you were supposed to contact Jerry after the last meeting. Have you contacted him?
oh,
All right, Jerry, there's 2 SIA applicants on the LMT.
Okay.
Okay.
I should go find them and call
Yeah, if you
Okay.
would, please. All right.
them. Got it.
Okay, George, on training, I don't see James Dotson on the February graduates on the training. He told me at the Surge Day that he had finished his training.
I take care of that when I get notified to do so. If that came to me, then I just missed it.
I do not see on the training guide where he had completed. He had to complete the legislative module or whatever it is. He said he had already done that, but I don't see where it's been noted on the training guide. So
what, he just didn't put, he did it, but didn't put the date. Is that what he's saying?
I don't know. I guess. Gary, can you and George please find out if this guy's
George, he is a guy that was mentored by Melba, not by a region captain. And by the way, I think it's HUGH, not HUE, but
is it okay?
could be wrong.
Isn't Melba a region captain?
No,
No,
Oh, she's not.
no.
she's not, but he is in her house district. And she met with him over coffee and they connected really well. And she said she would like to mentor him. So she met with him and mentored him through training. So you got to check with her and see if she thinks there's anything else he needs to cover.
By the way, just to interrupt here, I got a George Manning who has trouble, says he has trouble with COSU. And I connected with him. I watched his screen and everything. And yes, he is having a problem with it. It's not working for him. It won't let him in. So I still,
Yeah,
I still haven't figured that out. I don't
I
know what.
talked to him. Well, I
Okay.
talked to him about getting into Zoom. He was having trouble getting into, not Zoom, Slack. So we
Oh.
worked on the app and all that. And he did mention he was having trouble with COSU too.
Yeah, it's not working for him. It's giving an error message and it should not.
All right, let's move on here. So Gary and George, will you please get James Dotson straightened out here? So I'd like to recognize him as a new district captain in February, on the February call. Okay,
Yep. You said he was there for the surge.
yes, he was.
I did not meet him. I don't know how that happened.
Yep.
Okay.
Training status report, looks to me like we still got 6 people that haven't done anything. I'm just tired of talking about these same people week after week. So, guys, let's keep at them. That's all I can say. Just keep at it.
Okay.
All right. Okay, veterans. George, have you got the emails going out on veterans?
No. Jerry, I need to talk to you about that.
Okay, we've been talking about this for weeks now, George. Let's get with it here, bud.
Right.
We got a Veterans Coalition applicant, Ronald Burr. I guess he's just a recent applicant. I don't,
Nothing's loading up here.
all right. Well, I'm a veteran, so I'll be looking for an email. Okay.
Okay.
All right, Gary.
Cool.
Anybody heard? Hey, Jerry. You ever talk to Leanna Crable?
I sent her another
Oh.
text.
She
And
has disappeared on us, Jerry. And I know you attended one of her events, right? One of her town halls.
Mark's Pub or Mark's other pub. Weren't you there?
Jerry, are you hearing this?
Are you talking to me or?
Yeah.
yeah, you, Jerry.
Yeah. Who are you talking about now?
Leanna?
Oh, Leanna? Yeah, I haven't
Creed.
heard anything from her for a while. I don't know what's going on. I could call her up or something.
Would you try and call her? None of us seem to be able to get through to her. Maybe we want to know what's up with her. What's happened? Is she disappearing on us or what?
Okay.
And we thought and still do think very highly of her. I would hate to lose her, but it's kind of looking like we are.
Yeah, she, I don't know if she had some family thing or something come up. I don't know what's going on. But she was pretty hard charging there for a little while.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah.
And so we'd really like to know what's happening with her. So if you could maybe get through to her, that would be a help.
Sure.
Don France, I don't know what's up. He's a new district captain, right, Gary?
Yeah, he's new. And for some reason, George, I messaged you in Slack. He needs to be put on the training sheet and get going in training. And I'm not sure what's going on with him, but he was recently assigned, so he should be in his, in the citizen builder, if nothing else, doing training. So
Yeah, nothing's coming up here on my desktop. You've got spinning wheels all over the damn place.
So is he
Sounds like a song.
is he in training? I thought he was a district captain.
he really should be DC team because he was just assigned.
Well, then this is wrong. I got him as a DC.
Yeah. I think we need to.
Who is that again?
Don France.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, okay.
Okay, Gary, we got 6
There's
district
nothing the
cap-
train guy?
Gary, we got 6 district captains on the LMT, one 2 weeks old. Melanie Shepherd, do you know anything about her?
Yeah. I'm working on trying to connect somebody that can meet with her. She wanted to meet with somebody face to face. I'll keep pushing that. The others, other than Michael Bailey, who I'm not sure why nobody's contacted him yet. I will call him.
Okay.
I looked at him and for some reason I didn't what the deal was with him. He didn't have a time down to contact him, I guess. But I will reach out to him.
Okay. All right, guys. Well, that's anybody got anything else they want to bring up tonight?
Oh, you talked about a meeting Friday?
Yeah, roundtable meeting. Facebook Live
Oh.
roundtable once a month, fourth Wednesday, 7.
What time's the roundtable meeting?
7. Oh, the meeting is at 8. I was talking about the
8
actual roundtable
Right.
itself.
8 o'clock. 8 o'clock. That's right.
Are we doing all of these prep meetings at 8 now?
We're doing the roundtable meeting at 8.
The roundtable preparation meeting is at
Yeah,
8 o'clock.
yes.
All of them in the future at 8
Yes.
o'clock.
Yes.
Okay,
But the broadcast is at 7.
I knew that.
Jerry, can I call you after this?
Yep, call me away.
Well, Rick, you've been awful quiet here for your first meeting. Don't you have anything you want to say or?
I can think of.
Well, I wish I could find that. Oh, well, we'll play that. We'll do that sometime, some other time.
Pull it
All
up
right.
in Slack.
Huh?
Can't you pull it up in Slack?
Well, how do I,
Just play it. Double click it. It should play.
didn't you send it to, oh, no, that's wrong.
I sent it to you. Yep.
It's on the general too. Slack.
Okay, now why can't I find it on Slack here?
I posted it in the general. It should be right there.
Okay, Thursday video.
Yeah.
So if I just click this, it'll play? I mean, we'll be able to see it, or do I need to share my screen?
Oh, you have to share the screen, yes.
And the sound.
Oh, crap.
Hit the full
That's-
screen.
That's not the,
Yeah, that's the recording of the.
That's Indiana Live.
okay, now how do I get out of this?
There's a little X on the bar there, clear to the right.
Oh,
You're out.
yeah, that's the Indiana Live there. The YouTube address for the video is up there though. Oh, maybe not. I don't know. That's why I didn't speak up much because I didn't know what I was talking about.
Okay, but Ken, you sent that to me, didn't you?
Directly to you. Yep. There it is.
This is Democracy Now! Democracy Now!
Is this it?
That's
Next
it.
minute, I'm going to
to tell you how Christians. Small town.
You guys see it?
Yep,
Yeah,
I can hear it.
There we go.
That woman was all over you.
no, Diane was there. I like his shirt. Direct. Dr. Dan.
So a little FYI, I don't know if you saw me talking to that woman and a gentleman over on the side there, but she was Representative Carrie Hamilton, a Democrat from Indianapolis. She'd never heard of Convention of States, and she had no idea what Article 5 was.
That's my house rep. Never replied to my email either.
Was that the lady in the blue jacket?
Yeah.
Really? Huh. Is that good video or what, huh?
That was good. Good
Good
soundtrack.
video. Good video.
Yeah, very, very up. Nice beat.
Yeah. All right, folks, that's it then for tonight, unless anybody's got anything else.
No, sir.
Ken, you gonna maybe just shoot me an email or something when you drop that to me, and I'll run in and get it.
Yeah, I'll pull that up and see what I need to get done to get that over there to you.
Thank you.
Yep.
All right, guys. Thank you. Good night.
Good night.